It's Central Valley Business. I'm your host, Steve Walling. My guest for this segment is Ocheltree?
We say Ocheltree.
Ocheltree.
You can say Ocheltree if you want.
Welcome to the show, Carolyn.
Thank you.
Now, you are with, I'm going to get this right, Tree of Life Cafe and Bakery?
Yes.
Okay. Tree of Life before we go into what we're going to talk about, explain the name.
Absolutely. Okay. The name Tree of Life does come from the Bible. A lot of people are familiar with the reference.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a crop of fruit that is harvested from that tree every month of the year, which reminds me so much of the San Joaquin Valley, because every month of the year we have something coming ripe here. And then it says that the leaves are for the healing of the nations. And I look at the San Joaquin Valley, and we have people living here and working here from every nation on earth, and people who have fled terrorism and war and famine and have come here and have found healing and have found a safe haven, a place to raise their families. And it just seems to me like a perfect symbol of what this valley is to the world.
Carolyn, what an incredible concept to start your business with. Now, you started your business. And originally, it was just going to be a small cafe. Is that what it was? Right. But it's evolved. You told me now it's blossomed into, go ahead and fill in the blank, blossomed into.
Yes.
You got art and whatever else is going on?
Right. I said kind of a cafe and art gallery combined, okay?
Right.
And the original purpose of the cafe was that my husband and I, probably for the last 20 years, have had a heart to give employment to men and women who have gone through life-transforming programs. They've done the hard work to get clean from alcohol or drugs or other addictions, but now the hard work comes in, the really hard work of staying clean and sober, because there are so many temptations to go back to the old lifestyle.
That's very true.
But one of the biggest things that can help a person is to have a good, steady job to go to. And so it's been our desire for years to start something like that. And that's what Tree of Life Cafe and Bakery is meant to do. And I'd say about more than half of our employees are men and women who have gone through rehab, or as we like to call them, life-transforming programs.
That's great.
Right. So.
And how long have you been open now?
We actually are going to open in mid-March. Okay, so we are just about there.
All right, so this
just
is
on the verge.
It's coming.
Right.
Where are you located?
2139 Kern Street. We're right across the street from the Republican, was the downtown club for years.
Okay.
So that's where we are. And but anyway, back to the kind of the story of how we began to evolve.
Right, and you're going to be partnering with local business and stuff. Tell me about that.
Yes, okay. So our style of serving is called an urban cafeteria, which we say it's slow food served fast. You come in, you grab your cafeteria tray, you go through line, much like you would at Panda Express. You say, I want that, that, and that. We've been cooking all day, and we've been cooking things that are good for you, like Mama and Grandma's home cooking. But you get it, fast.
Very good.
And you get it for something that doesn't break your pocketbook too.
Great.
So that's the concept of. My mind keeps wandering here. I'm going off to so many different things, but
got a lot of good stuff going on.
Bring me back to what our original question is. Mike.
Okay. Well, no, you were telling me about it, but you before we went on the air, you were telling me about you're going to be partnering with local businesses.
Yes.
What is that all about?
Okay. We absolutely love downtown Fresno, and we want to be cheerleaders for what an absolutely fantastic city Fresno is. And so we wanted as much as possible to feature foods that are grown and produced right here in the San Joaquin Valley, and hopefully even right here in downtown Fresno.
Cool.
And so we're going to be serving Lana Coffee, which the roasting house for Lana Coffee is within easy walking distance of our restaurant, and their motto is great coffee, great mission. The coffee itself is grown in Thailand, but it's brought here, and it provides good, honest work for people in Thailand. So it's really a neat mission.
Good.
Then our tea is going to be from Raisana Tea, and Raisana Tea is located down at the end of Fulton Mall. And they're, again, a local business that sources its wonderful products from around the world, but blends and does all of the production work here in Fresno. So we'll be serving wonderful Raisana tea blends. Then our specialty is going to be homemade pie, but you can't have homemade pie without ice cream. That would be wrong. And so,
Terribly wrong.
thank you. And so ampersand ice cream, which makes just absolutely top of the line ice cream, is going to be providing our ice cream for us.
And they're another local business?
Exactly. They're located right across from Fresno High.
Mm-hmm.
And then Udi Lolly Ice Pops. She's got a cart in downtown Fresno, a push cart that's just extremely well received, and she makes such fun ice pops. And so we're going to have a permanent
line of her stuff?
Exactly.
Cool.
Right.
All right. Now, when is the approximate date that you're going to be opening?
Well, we are hoping around March 15. I say around because we're waiting for kitchen equipment, and right now the Midwest is having storms, and it is keeping our kitchen equipment in Chicago. So as soon as Chicago will stop storming.
Let's just pray for clear weather and get this stuff out of here. That's great.
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to be down there. You're going to be open. You're going to be, providing local businesses with a place to share their fare through what you're doing. That's really exciting.
Yes, well, and I wanted to share a little bit, too, about the art gallery part of
Yeah.
it. That kind of just began to happen when I first reached out to Propagation Station to ask her if she would decorate our shop with succulents.
Uh-huh.
And she's a small business here in town, so she began to decorate with succulents. And then before you know it, I reached out to another small business called The Rugged Heart. And she does these beautiful wood cutouts. So we've got a state of California with a heart right where Fresno is, and a beautiful tree up on our wall with Tree of Life made from reclaimed wood that The Rugged Heart has done. And then bit by bit, we began to meet other artists who are coming in and they're populating our walls with beautiful artwork, sculpture, photography, which will be for sale. And so our place is kind of becoming the gallery where they can display their art as well. And all we're not asking them for a commission for us, but we are asking them to donate 20% of their proceeds after they've paid for all their materials.
Right.
Their proceeds to go to a local institution that helps men and women get off of drugs and alcohol.
Doesn't get any better than that?
Yeah.
That's great, Carolyn.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So is there anything in particular? Oh, first off, do you have a website or contact information,
Yes.
Facebook page? What do you got?
Yes. We are on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, Tree of Life Fresno.
Tree of Life Fresno.
Right,
Okay.
so just look for us on any of those sources. And our website is www.treeoflifefresno.com.
Okay, so, and there I can get all the updates on when those nasty old storms are going to be cleared and all the stuff's going to arrive, so the doors will be open so we can come down there and get some really great food that is produced locally.
Yes, we are going to have an unveiling of our space at the Downtown Art Hop this Thursday night, March 3, from 5 to 8 p.m. We're going to have local musicians in there who are playing Mexican folk and reggae. We're going to have a muralist who is going to be doing a mural on our wall depicting the history of the farm worker in the San Joaquin Valley.
Great.
His name is Mauro Carrera. So drop in
All right.
see our space.
And that again, that's March 3rd?
That's March 3rd, so it's this Thursday
This
night.
Thursday?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well,
Yes.
Carolyn, thanks for being on the show. Good luck. This is going to be
Thank you.
great. It's an exciting venture.
Thank
and
you.
you guys are all going to get some good food from really great people that live and produce right here. Doesn't get any better than that. Thanks. See you when we come back.